Hi guys, a common question that appears in CAT, management entrance exam conducted by the IIMs, is where you're given a set of sentences, and these set of sentences, except one, belong to a paragraph. So for example, I give you 5 sentences. One out of these 5 is an odd one out, which means the rest 4 make up a paragraph. However, the 5th one does not belong to the paragraph. The exam wants readers to carefully read, observe, and see which out of these 5 does not make a fit with the other 4. The other 4 are part in continuation with a paragraph, one after the other. However, the right pattern is not necessarily given. One thing is for sure, the rest 4 sentences are one after the other. They are about the same topic. One is an odd one out. This question is commonly addressed as an OOC, out of context. CAT का question है, or odd one out, OOO. The technique for doing such questions is read each sentence carefully in order to determine what is the idea present in each sentence. Let's look at an example here to understand. This question happens to be a past year CAT question. So for you to understand the test paper closely, this would help immensely. First sentence, people who study children's language spend a lot of time watching how babies react to the speech they hear around them. So who are we talking about? We're talking about people who study children's language. What are they doing? They are noticing how babies react to the speech they hear around. They develop their language. Second sentence says, they make films of adults and babies interacting. Who are they? This they, which is a pronoun, helps us understand that these are people who are studying children's language. They make films, they record adults and babies interacting and examine them very carefully to see whether the babies show signs of any understanding of what the adults say. So sentence 2 is well aligned with sentence 1 because there are people who are studying children's language. What are they doing? They are filming adults and babies interacting, and they're also trying to record and see some reaction that babies give, whether they understand language or not. Sentence 3 says they believe that babies begin to react to language from the very moment they are born. What is the central idea of this sentence? Can you think? Is it about children's language or is it about children's reaction? I think it says they begin to react to language. If you notice that part, which is in sentence 3, begin to react to language. This is baby's reaction. This is not baby's language, or this is not children's language. So I'll keep sentence 3 on hold as for now. I'll move further. Sometimes the signs are very subtle. Slight movements of the baby's eyes or the head or the hands. Which signs? Can you make a connect with sentence 2? Can you highlight? Can you see for yourself that sentence 2 said show any signs, and then sentence 4 says the signs, right? So 2 and 4 make a combination. You would never notice them if you were just sitting with a child, but watching a recording over and over, you can spot them, is what sentence 5 says. Recording of what? Recording of the video, of the film that is being made in sentence 2. So he says you would not notice how they're taking language or they're developing one's language, but you could actually notice while you see the recording over and over again. So what are we talking about? We're talking about how babies understand language and they adopt that language. Children's language is what the primary idea is. Sentence 3 in this question is an odd one out. If we read very, very thoroughly, we understand this is not about children's language, but how children react to a certain language. Whereas the paragraph is about how they make up or they understand or they develop their own language. So 3 is your answer and it becomes the odd one out sentence. With these approaches that I have just used in the video, you can further use them in other out of context questions of past year papers and understand the requirement that this question has in the exam. Thank you so much. I hope that this helps you. If you think this video was helpful and you want help with more of such questions, please write in the comment box. Also that if you learn from the video, I would request you to like and share it with your friends so that this helps them and reaches more people who are looking for such content.